So when we got to Indonesia, we were so excited.
How many times have you been in Indonesia and why did you choose to come here?
We always wanted to go to Indonesia. So we have been to Indonesia twice, but the first time we came, we stayed for 9 months and we traveled all throughout Indonesia. We traveled to many islands, and I can tell you what those are a little bit later. But we decided to come to Indonesia because of the interesting cultures that were in different islands and the diversity of those cultures, the different things that we could learn about. Also, we wanted to see the diving because Indonesia has some of the most beautiful natural underwater diving of all the world. So it's a fabulous place.
So can you tell me a little bit more about Indonesia?
Oh, Indonesia is, I think that's the most wonderful thing about Indonesia is people. They are very warm and friendly. Sometimes they can be shy because they're scared to speak English or to talk to me. But I think that the people are usually always smiling, always very welcoming, very helpful. And so we love the people, but we also love just the scenery. It is the most beautiful place with the dryness of Komodo Island. It's very unique. And then you have the beautiful, tall volcanic islands in the Banda Island. It's just a breathtaking place to visit.
Okay, so there are also food and also culture. What do you think about food and how do you learn Indonesian culture?
Okay, first, food. So when we came to Indonesia, we were coming from faraway places like Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, where they have very bland food. Like they don't use a lot of spices, they don't use a lot of flavoring. They have everything very natural from the garden. So when we got to Indonesia, we were so excited to have foods with spice, flavors, and so many spices. And when we go to the markets and see all the spices and the colorful foods and fruits and vegetables, and we love to eat street food like the soto ayam. And it was one of our favorites. In Tual, we found a lady that made some really good soto ayam. We love the beef rendang in Sumatra, and the rojak.
Rojak, yeah.
So just different flavors, but the way each place kind of has their signature dishes, and it was really fun to eat our way through Indonesia as we traveled. The culture of Indonesia is very different, of course, from where I'm from. I love the different costumes and the traditional dances that I got to see. And I love listening to the music and the different kinds of instruments that they play and the different traditions, like the stone jumping in Nias, that's in Sumatra, and so many different. Every place seems to have their own unique culture, which is fascinating. It's a fascinating country to visit. Many countries that you visit have the same culture throughout, or typically the same culture. But Indonesia, it seems like when you land in a new island, it's a totally new place, like new culture, new foods to try, new traditions. It's a really diverse country.
Yeah, I think every country that you visited teach you something. And actually, Indonesia has a wide range of culture. So, you can learn more about that.